Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome back to the homestead. I hope that 2021 is your best year ever. Today I'm thinking about Romans 8:28. The Bible says that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God and are the called according to His purposes. I pray that for you today. Absolutely perfect. Wow, I couldn't be more pleased. It fell exactly where I wanted it to fall. You want me to get you an axe, Dolly D? You can chop, or maybe a little saw. So I guess she has a saw. She has teeth. Well, a couple of more dangerous trees down. This one was hollow as well as the others I've cut. And down there, I got this one down, and glad to get them down. That one wasn't hollow. That's a good looking tree right there, but it was crowding this one. One of the problems with having your trees too thick, they crowd one another, and they cause uneven growth in the tops of the trees. Here in this area, I have several pines that need to come down. This pine in particular, I think that will be the next one I cut. It's tall and slender, and they basically have no tops to them because they're just too thick. And when they're thick like that, they just don't grow well. Plus these two, and these will be the two, these are the next two that will come down. They both have bad spots in them. If you can see that, looks like there's some rot going on in that tree. It's looks like it had a bad injury years ago. I don't know what that could have been, but it will easily break off there, I think, in a strong wind, the right kind of wind. So it needs to come down for several reasons, and that being a couple of reasons. The other reason is that it's one of the trees that is blocking the sun, the southern exposure to the greenhouse, which will be right up there. And this tree has a bad scar. Again, I don't know what may have caused these scars, and these pines being damaged like this, and of course being close together as they are. And there's another problem with that pine, is that it forks, and you can't really see it, but right there in that fork there's a little bit of a split, and I have seen these split down the middle when you cut them, and it's just a matter of time until the right kind of wind will probably split off part of that and it fall, and then maybe even down here. And another problem with oh, they saw something fly over. I don't know what that was. It may have been a buzzard or something, but they keep an eye on the sky as well as an eye on the ground, eye on the land. Another problem with having these trees this close is if one gets bugs. The southern pine beetle is the deadly bug for us, and once those pine beetles get started, they spread. The way I understand it, they'll spread through the tops, and you'll have several trees dead before you realize what has happened. So I'm thinning these for several different reasons, and should have done it a long time ago. What is she doing? Dolly D. Dolly D. What you doing, Dolly D? She's a good helper. Yeah, I don't think the string keeps the ducks out. It doesn't need to keep the geese out. Well, another tree on the ground. It was a tough one as well. I haven't recorded all of these being failed, but I can tell you it's been very interesting. I was talking about that fork earlier in the tree, and you can see how brittle that is. The impact of the tree broke that apart. And you know, it's just surprising to me really that it's held together through all the wind that we've had, different wind storms, you know, tropical storms blowing through, actually some hurricane winds. It's held together, but there's not a whole lot holding it. I mean, it is Not much holding. Let me see if I can get the camera down here a little closer. You see, there's just not much hold in that thing, and that's the size of a tree. Well, we're coming here. Where y'all heading? Where y'all headed? Well, you better hurry up. I know exactly where they're headed. Well, even though it's looking like FernGully here on the homestead, after the old villain came through, what was that? Old smoke, sludge or something like that. So slowly getting the trees thinned. And again, not just cutting trees to be cutting trees, you know, not just wanting to clear cut everything. And it's not because I don't like trees. I love trees. That's why there's so many here, but actually it's not healthy for the trees. This is the one I cut earlier with the real bad spot in it. But again, you can see how that fork, this to me is a very dangerous fork, and you see that there's just not much hold in it there. When you look at this one over here, not much hold in that tree on the side of that other tree. The pull rope on the old Husky broke today, and it's about half the rope it used to be. I had to cut it and make it work, but all that Husky needs is a short pull anyway, and it cranks right up. Actually, I think the knot just pulled through. Let's see what we can do about it.
I used to dream of living in a mansion. I wanted 10 cars and 20 chauffeurs. I used to dream of checks just for cashing. I wish for gold, diamonds, and pearls. And then I met you. On the edge of the woods, I'd wash my cotton dresses on a washboard if I could. Live on tomatoes and cornbread and sleep in my grandma's little old bed. Cause I don't need money, just you. Cause I don't need money, just you. And I wasn't either one. Look in your eyes and I was
all right,
gone.
Let's try it again.
That day I caught the fever, this kind of sickness, felt for being lonely too long. And I live in a little house on the edge of the woods. I'd wash my cotton dresses on a washboard if I could. Live on tomatoes and cornbread and sleep in my grandma's little old bed. Cause I don't need money, just you. Cause I don't need money, just you. And I live in a little house on the edge of the woods. I'd wash my cotton dresses on a washboard if I could. Live on tomatoes and cornbread and sleep in my grandma's little old bed. Cause I don't need money, just you. Cause I don't need money, just you. And I live in a little house on the edge of the woods. I'd cotton dresses on a washboard if I could. Live on a mayonnaise and cornbread, sleep in my grandma's wooden old bed. 'Cause I don't need money, just you. 'Cause I don't need money, just you.